Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be ranking every single Call of Duty game all the way from godly straight down to trash and letting you know which Call of Duties are my favorite and my least favorite. Last week here on the channel, we reacted to every single Call of Duty game ever. Some of them even I didn't know existed. You can check out that video afterwards if you want. So we've had a nice refresh of all of these Call of Duties recently, and I'm excited to share my opinions with you. As I've just said, it is an opinion, and the whole point is we have different viewpoints of all of these Call of Duties, so please don't get offended if I put your favorite Call of Duty in the trash pile. Stick around to the end of the video as I'm going to be checking out the community rank to see how my opinions rank against everybody else that have done this as well. It's going to be really interesting. If you're watching this video and you've ever played a Call of Duty game, just let me know. Hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, this is my Call of Duty dedicated channel here, Ali A Plays, so make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on, and as always, a big thank you to everyone popping in Ali A in all caps on the Call of Duty store for Warzone, Modern Warfare. Anything you get will support me. I seriously really appreciate it. Kicking it off with Call of Duty 1. I can't lie, I didn't play the first three very much, and it could be an option here for having not played them, but I'm going to put them in good. I know that the OG ones, actually, you know what, I'm going to put them in not bad. There wasn't multiplayer, I don't think, on COD 1. Again, I don't have too much experience with it, so please don't take that opinion too seriously. COD 2, I really enjoyed and actually did watch a fair amount of videos on it. The multiplayer was awesome. A lot of the maps we still play to this day, having had them reskinned and improved visually, but the layout of them are still so great that they get reused to this day. COD 3, I don't think is that great, to be honest with you. Again, please don't take those ones too seriously. From this point onwards, I have played a decent amount of them. Call of Duty 4, aka the OG Modern Warfare. I watched a lot of videos online of OG YouTubers, Blame Truth, Excalizors, dominating people in multiplayer, and of course, the 1-minute sniper montages. That really was the thing that drew me in. I bought a PlayStation 3 with a load of games, dirt cheap off of eBay. Amazing deal, by the way. And I got into Call of Duty 4. Now, I had played a bit of World at War before that on my Wii, but we'll come to that in a second. This is going to be a little bit controversial. I did really like COD 4, and it is a really good game. And maybe it's because my internet wasn't great back then. The multiplayer, it was really good. It was really good. I'm going to be harsh here. I'm going to put it in really good because I prefer Call of Duty World at War. It's got zombies. I love the feel of multiplayer. I love the variety in weapons. And for me, I put more time into World at War and I preferred it. COD 4 versus World at War, obviously a big heated battle. I do think people will disagree with me on that, although some people may agree as well. Those are just my opinions. The videos are privated now, but I did used to snipe with a Wii remote on World at War in a clan. It was crazy times. I held a 2KD. That's my claim to fame. Next up, Modern Warfare 2. So much time was put into this, but also I think people view this game through rose-tinted glasses. Let's not forget that the Commando glitch, care package glitch, one-man army glitch, which is like still in the game. I don't think it ever got patched. So many glitches, and I still to this day don't have an answer as to why Infinity Ward didn't patch those glitches. I swear I've asked them on some of my trips to the offices, but they didn't tell me, unfortunately. It was still an amazing multiplayer game. The camos, the nuke, it's honestly for me almost perfect. If only they went ahead and patched the game, it would have been so good. Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm a huge Black Ops Treyarch fan. You guys know that if you've watched any of my COD videos. And I love Black Ops. I saw most of my success in that initial growth period through Black Ops. I built up maybe a few thousand, maybe 10,000 subscribers or so up until this point. And then Black Ops with the DLC that they introduced, zombies maps, multiplayer. I really enjoyed it and I loved that game. I try-harded my pants off in Black Ops 1, and it's one of the games I definitely want to revisit. Modern Warfare 3. This game was really good. It was really good, and I did play a lot of it. I'd say for me, though, it's going to go in really good. I loved a lot of the weapons on there, the snipers, the ACR. I covered a lot of the DLC. My channel was quite big at that period, but looking back on it, I don't think it was as strong as a lot of the other Call of Duty games. Didn't have zombies, did have Spec Ops mode. It was good fun, battling waves of enemies. Maybe I'm just saying that because I wasn't great at getting Moabs. I don't think I got many Moabs. A lot of people like Fear Crads, iTempt, Benny, dropping like double, triple Moabs. Those guys would go to I just wasn't there, unfortunately. It was a good game. This wasn't great for me. Next up, Black Ops 2. So, when people ask me what my favorite Call of Duty is, it's a tie generally between two games. And one of them is Black Ops 2. I'm going to put this game all the way up in godly. It was so good. Everything. The MSMC, the M8, the competitive mode as well, where you could grind. I think Master League was like the best one you could get into. I played with Nadeshot on his stream back in the day. I think I had like 1 or 2 games with him, and I have so many good memories from that game. Zombies was awesome. One thing I will say, you must have played COD for a long time for this. Now in Call of Duty, the big talking point is skill-based matchmaking, being placed in lobbies where it forces you to play with players of similar skill level, and they say that's always been in COD, but it's definitely more prominent in the recent games. Going back to Black Ops 2 and also Modern Warfare 3, forgot about that, there was a thing called lag compensation. So the biggest issue for players back then was that everyone was online playing multiplayer, but no one's internet was that strong. So if you had a really good connection, it would try to make you lag to match up with everyone else's lag. I'm not even joking you. It was horrific. I couldn't actually play Black Ops 2 for like a few weeks when it first came out. The lag compensation was so bad, but it did get fixed. Amazing game in my opinion. Call of Duty Ghosts. You know what? I actually really enjoyed this game. I love free-for-all, and I held some really good stats in the game. The storyline was really good as well, but it was just one of those ones that's kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put it at really good. I may adjust that later. I did enjoy Ghosts. My channel did do well during that time. I did play a lot of free-for-all, but that's all I played really. If I remember correctly, it was just free-for-all. And I also think during COD Ghosts, I went back and played a lot of the older Call of Duty games to keep people interested, which is never a good sign. It was okay. I may put it down to not bad. I'm gonna leave it there for the moment. Advanced Warfare. You know what? This is also a little bit controversial. I actually think Advanced Warfare was a really good game with a few mistakes. It's the very first Call of Duty game to add in an ability which let you move more than just a single jump. You had like the boost jump. The boost jump was too excessive. Like you just flew. It was insane. And the other thing they really started to ramp up then was skill-based matchmaking. It was terrible in that game. This is Sledgehammer's very first like own main Call of Duty game, and they were really bold with what they did, you know, with the jumping, the map design, and they also introduced crates, weapon crates for the very first time, supply drops, and tons of weapon variants. Like, there was some cool aspects to it, but there was a lot of backlash about the supply drops, and some of the weapons in there were better than the base version, so it was a lot of pay to win. And then the skill-based matchmaking just ruined multiplayer for me. The end of the game, I know a few people that bought like accounts that have been reverse boosted to have really bad stats. They said it was so fun because the game's good, it's fast, it's exciting, and when you're against people a little bit worse than you, it just feels even better. Obviously, skill-based matchmaking is a controversial point. I'm gonna put it there because I actually did think it had the potential to be really good. It's definitely gonna go towards the bottom. I think, yeah, I think Advanced Warfare's on the verge of being not bad. It's a close one. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I'd say, everything being considered, from zombies to multiplayer, I think it's this COD that actually had a really poor campaign, and just, I didn't like it very much. I didn't think it stood up to a lot of the other CODs. Everything else though, it was just unreal. My best ever time as a Call of Duty YouTuber was during Black Ops 3. Obviously not all my opinions are just based on how well my views are doing, but it's often a good example. If your views are doing well, I'm loving it and everyone else is loving it. The DLC weapons, yes, they were locked behind you spending a lot of money to get them, but whenever I streamed that, everyone got hyped, everyone got excited. We had some crazy openings. We've got melee weapons, DLC weapons. It was just a really good time. Zombies was incredible. I didn't get quite as involved in zombies in that game as I wish I had done, but I think Claire and I were dating at that point. It was quite early stages, and I genuinely felt really good at Black Ops 3. I felt like the game and me, we just merged together so well. Again, I did default to a lot of free-for-all, a lot of TDM, but I dropped like nuked out, several nuked outs, some by accident, nuked out 30-0 in free-for-all, just gun kills. I absolutely loved it, and I do think that all things considered, it was great looking, it was good fun, it had loads of content, and for me, Black Ops 3 is the #1 game that has ever come out for Call of Duty, in my opinion. But we've got a lot more to discuss. Infinite Warfare, I think it's going to have to go down there. Infinity Ward, please. Activision Call of Duty, these are opinions. I love you guys for what you've done with the Call of Duty series, but Infinite Warfare was the lowest point of my channel. I actually almost quit around that time. I think Pokemon Go came out around that time, which saved me. I posted a lot on my second channel and kept me sane. But there were 2 CODs I almost quit making YouTube videos altogether. I don't think I ever said this. Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty World War II. It just they didn't feel like great games. No one seemed that interested. For me, Infinite Warfare it didn't feel like a AAA game, honestly. It felt rushed. The guns in the game looked grey and not great. I just wasn't interested in it, and I couldn't go back and play that game. I'm really sorry. And then, after Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty World War II. I'm just gonna put it in bad. It's not as bad as Infinite Warfare. Personally, it was fun. There was some really cool, like the hub they had where you could all get in with your mates and like open supply drops together with your friends was an awesome idea. And they implemented some cool things, but I just think the game fell short. Again, skill-based matchmaking. It just felt like too much of an old COD. It didn't feel modernized enough. I know obviously it was based in an older sort of age, but regardless of that, it just didn't feel like a modern day Call of Duty, which leaves us with two more. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and the current Modern Warfare. And we'll also talk about Warzone. I'd be tempted to put it up there, but I didn't play it enough. I feel like I'd be very biased to put it up the top as well. I'm gonna put it almost perfect for the moment. Now, I didn't play much zombies in this game. I didn't really post much of this game. It was when Fortnite was really into its big boom. But despite that, I did post, quite a few Black Ops 4 videos every now and then on my main channel. I posted some gun game, posted some multiplayer, and I also posted a fair few Blackout. I really enjoyed Blackout. Now, multiplayer, you had a lot more health. You had a nice clear health bar above someone's health. I prefer a longer time to kill. I think it means there's more skill involved. And if you're more accurate, you can always turn on someone and take them down if they're just not very good at shooting. I like that aspect of it. Zombies, I said I didn't get too involved in. Blackout was one of those things. And I swear I tweeted out that it should have been free to play and people roasted me for it. But hey, look at Warzone now. Free to play, booming. Anyway, Blackout was so fun. Me and the boys, we'd finish our videos or finish work, we'd jump on, I'd play on my massive 65-inch TV downstairs. Shout out LG for making a 65-inch TV with no input lag. It felt amazing, looked amazing. And we went on, I think, a 7 or 8 game win streak. Shout out Josh, Elam, Benny Central. We were a trio in squads. We went on like a 7 or 8 win streak in Blackout. I genuinely think if it had been free to play, it would have been even bigger, even better. I don't know what the player base is like anymore, but if you're wanting a different Blackout experience and you like the Call of Duty games, I would recommend picking up Black Ops 4 just to play Blackout. Is really good. The only reason I'm not placing it in Godly is probably the memories. Like, none of my friends were really playing COD at that time. Whereas back here, I would jump on all the time and play and put days and days into it. And it's just a sign of different times. I still liked it though. Modern Warfare. I'm gonna be honest with you. When Modern Warfare launched last year, and it was just multiplayer, I was glad that I wasn't a COD YouTuber because the multiplayer just wasn't my jam. Wasn't my jam. Infinity Ward, me, we just kind of miss each other sometimes. But Warzone came out. Now, if Modern Warfare and Warzone were separate, I'd rank them differently. I'm just going to take this as a Warzone experience because that is how you play the game at the moment. Multiplayer, not too keen. Campaign, still haven't played, apologies. And yeah. Warzone, however, though, wow. We gotta give credit where credit is due. They made a really balanced map from the get-go. They implemented multiplayer and creator class and weapon customization in a really cool way. And the contract means the flow of the map just works so well. There's constant action. You're always seeing people, despite the map being big. They really have created a top tier battle royale experience. And it is very, very commendable and very, very impressive. Arguably, Warzone is separate to Modern Warfare, and Warzone is going to carry over to Cold War. So if I was rating this as it was, I'd just put it in, honestly, one of these two. But for Warzone alone, it's going to be up there. But I'm going to average them out. I'm going to put it in here. This one, I think, is a little bit controversial. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think. I think you can see my bias here. Top 5 all Black Ops games. It's just my opinion, genuinely. Treyarch aren't paying me. And I think down the bottom here, we'll probably have some similar opinions. It'll be this middle block where a lot of people have differences. And I'll be really interested to know what you guys think. But don't forget, if you haven't already, drop this video a like and do share your thoughts down below. Really interesting to see. We're about to see what everyone else that has done this quiz has said and has ranked. Oh, okay, so theirs was a little bit different. I altered mine for this video. They put all of the CODs down there, on average, having not played it. Fair enough. At the top, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare. I think that's a really good list and very similar to mine. Next up, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 3. Again, similar to mine, although my Modern Warfares were a little bit lower. World at War wasn't quite as popular, but Modern Warfare ended up being very, very similar. And then as we go down the list, Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, World War II, and Advanced Warfare are all I mean, they're very similar to what I've put. Black Ops 4 was a controversial one, and despite me thinking it was a really polished experience, a lot of people didn't like how that game is, and I think it's either a love or hate relationship with Black Ops 4. Super interesting. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been really fun to do. If you want to see more COD content here on the channel, you can just quickly click a video on screen here because I'm about to disappear. Interested to see your thoughts down below. I'll see you on another video on screen here, Warzone, COD, you name it. It's here on the new channel. Thanks for watching.